De LocHal Gesprekken. Ik ga in gesprek met willekeurige bezoekers hier van de LocHal. Die mensen lopen hier rond en dan vraag ik, mag ik je interviewen? En het enige wat ik weet van de dame die hier voor me zit, is dat ze Gnely heet. Dag Gnely.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Great.
Ja, want dat wist ik wel. Hè. Ik dacht van, je spreekt beter Engels dan Nederlands. Hè?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, because I practice more English.
Yeah.
I work in an English environment and I'm exposed to more English language.
Okay.
But I do speak Dutch. Though.
Yeah. But you work in an English environment here in Tilburg?
I do work from home, but when I interact at work, it's purely in English.
Okay.
So
and
that's what I meant.
And what kind of work are you doing?
So I'm client success specialist for a French company, International SOS.
What kind of specialist?
Client success specialist.
Oh, client success
Yes.
specialist. Okay. So
For
you're
international-
responsible for the success of a client.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's a French company?
Yeah, it's a French company, International SIS.
Okay. And what kind of company is it?
It's a medical security company.
Okay.
So my role is to help our client implement digital solutions and do some onboarding to show them how it works, all our platforms and digital solutions. So that's part of my responsibility.
If I ask you, Gnely, what is the story of your life? So what would you say then?
I think I am a globetrotter. I have this mentality of, being very curious, wanting to learn about other cultures, discover, travel. So that's the reason why I'm also in Tilburg. So I'm from Senegal. I left for study. I lived in France and Amsterdam, and now I'm here in Tilburg.
And when did you decide to leave Senegal?
Right after my baccalaureate. I don't know.
Yeah,
Dutch
bachelor
equivalent.
program? Yeah.
Yes. So I decided to leave for study.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, to study abroad?
Yes, exactly.
And so you went to France, and what did you study there?
Law. I started studying law, and then I moved to Barcelona, study international business, lived there for many years, and moved in the Netherlands.
Okay, and why did you choose Tilburg?
I didn't choose Tilburg. Tilburg chose me.
Oh, how come?
That's funny.
How did Tilburg choose you?
Yeah, well, because I used to live in Amsterdam. I think it's more melting pot. It's a really interesting place to live. And at some point, I was offered a job opportunity in Tilburg, an American company, a medical company. It was too good. I couldn't refuse it. So but commuting was really tedious, and I decided to move in Tilburg.
Okay.
That's the reason why.
And when did you arrive in Tilburg?
2013, I would say. Yeah.
2013?
Yes.
So about 8 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
What was your first impression of Tilburg?
Compared to Amsterdam?
Or compared to Barcelona?
Yeah, obviously quieter, because Amsterdam, Barcelona, they're very, melting pot cities, busy, a lot of expats. Same here, but it's a bit quiet. And I think my main challenge here is to understand the Dutch people speak here, because when I used to live in the north, it was easier, and I struggle a bit to understand the accent of this region. So
the Tilburg accent.
Yes, a bit challenging.
Yeah. So what is your impression after 8 years of Tilburg?
Fantastic. I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's the quality of life is great here. The infrastructure, the people. Yeah, overall, I just have a good feeling and good impression.
Okay. Well, we're all, more or less out of the lockdown at the moment. So you are here in the library to read books or to borrow books? To
read, to have a coffee with my laptop, to do some work. I just love this place.
Yeah.
I think it's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and why is it your favorite place? I mean, You can also go to to a cafe or whatever.
I don't know. I love libraries, and the fact that this was built in old I think railway, right?
Yeah.
The setup is just genius. I find it beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere as well.
Are you still in contact with, for instance, your homeland, with Senegal?
Yes, of course, but unfortunately
What is the connection?
Yeah, I mean, usual, you're an expat, you stay in touch with your family. Whenever you can, you travel back home. So yeah.
Okay. What is the main difference between Senegal and the Netherlands?
Huge difference.
Yeah?
Yeah, because obviously Senegal is a developing country. I think in terms of opportunity and women's rights, there's a big contrast. But even though I think we are evolving, we're getting there. For me personally, I think the opportunities I have here would have been difficult for me to have the same opportunity back in my home country.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm here also to learn as much as I can. I'm 38. I decided to go back to school. So yeah.
You decided to go back to school?
Yeah, I decided to go back to school.
Just
so I work and study at the
Okay.
same time.
What kind of study are you doing?
I found a very interesting program, international business, at AMSIP in Amsterdam.
The?
AMSIP, so Amsterdam University of Applied Science.
Oh, okay.
So I'm studying international business part-time.
And why in Amsterdam? You can study it over here.
Yes, it is, but the program I wanted to study, and also the language choice, and for future prospect of career change, it was it fits more my goal.
Is there a career change ahead?
Probably, but it's more like having this diploma first, because I think it's a very good one. It's to opener, and I also have like entrepreneur mindset, and my plan is to use this knowledge, this diploma, to do something back home.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine you travel sometimes back to Senegal. But you're living here now for 8 years, or you traveled longer than that in Europe. Do you take something back from your experiences until now? I mean, you say it's a totally different environment.
Yes.
Human rights or women's rights are very different. Do you have the drive to change also certain things in Senegal?
Yes, absolutely. That happens to me, and I can imagine it happens to many expats, not only me, but absolutely. Most importantly, like the mentalities, women's rights, children's rights. I think they are doing better, but still there's a lot more that needs to be done. Mm-hmm. So this is something that it's very dear to me, and whenever I have the opportunity within my family, within my social circles, I try to, the positive experience that I've learned here in this country, how it has helped the people here. I try to, to share that, and make people see that changing is good. Don't be afraid to change. Just try it, give it a try, and see. Mm-hmm. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I can also imagine that the positive things of Senegal you would like to bring to Europe or to Tilburg. What kind of things could that be?
I'm thinking about one thing. Especially for me, is the social aspect of life,
Yeah. What do you mean by that? The social aspect of life?
In my opinion, also based on what I've seen around me, it's more an individualist society.
Over here?
Yes. I'm not saying it's bad though. It can be good. Like I wish there was more this, like in my country, you can just go to a neighbor and talk to them. They can come to you.
Yeah.
and you can just, like you don't need to do a lot of planning to be able to spend some time with people, with your neighbor. And here it's just the
Here
opposite.
You have to make an afspraak.
Yes, afspraak, yes.
Yeah.
To the neighbor or just with your regular friends. So this is something,
Yeah.
I wish to see it more here.
Yeah. What about your future? I mean, you're happy now with a nice job, studying again. What if you look in the future of your life? How does that look like? Or what are your expectations or wishes?
I think I'm on a good track. Not everything is like 100% the way I want things to be.
Like what kind of things? If I may ask. If I may ask. Just like in general, more personal things. Okay.
But I think overall, I can say that I have a happy life, and I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to be alive at this particular time. Yeah.
And the future?
The future, I'm quite optimistic. I think we live in a great time. We have challenges, of course, but thanks to social media, thanks to technology, we can have everything we want. I mean, at my age, I'm a woman. I'm going back to school. I can afford to pay it. So yeah, I am grateful for that, and I think this is something that many people probably are not able to do. Or in some places they are not even allowed to do it. So I'm thinking right now in Afghanistan, right? Because that's the news at this moment. So for me, being a woman, being able to do whatever I want, and not living in fear, I'm grateful for that. I can only say that the future is bright. So I am responsible for my future, and I do whatever it takes to make it the way I want it to be.
And you can't say that about women in Afghanistan at the moment.
Exactly,
They are living
and also
in
some
fear.
places in Africa, in South America.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. Tilburg is nice, it's very good. You love Tilburg. But you can change one thing in Tilburg. What should you change? What would you like to change?
Like for me, maybe it has to do also with my personality. I love to go out in do some outdoors activities. I love everything related to art, music. When I was living in Amsterdam and in Barcelona, or when I go in France, I'm able to these kind of activities, festivals, outdoors activities. But I can blame it in the country because it's a flat country, so I can't go hiking. But yeah, I wish I can do more of these kind of activities.
Okay.
Probably I have not searched enough, but
so looking for activities in culture or music, or
also a lot of
in normal
outdoors.
times we have a lot of that kind of activities in Tilburg, I should say.
I just don't have the feeling. Maybe I'm too close in my bubble.
Okay, well,
so
okay, Gnely, thank you very much for this conversation. I wish you all the good luck in your life.
Thank you.
En happy times in Tilburg.
Thank you.
En u natuurlijk bedankt voor het kijken. En tot de volgende keer bij de LocHal Gesprekken.